Here's 5 weird things I want to know.
I can help.
Who ate the first egg? Probably ate it raw, so it was disgusted. So then who thought it'd be a great idea to cook it?
We have no way of knowing who ate the first eggs, so I'ma let it go. But we do know that humans have been eating them for thousands of years, long before there was any written history. So there's no record of the first person who ate one, but it was probably an early human ancestor who discovered that bird or reptile eggs were edible. And initially, yes, the egg would have been eaten raw, cracked open from a nest, and people would have seen that other animals were eating them without immediately getting sick. So someone eventually tried one, discovered it was edible, and the knowledge then spread throughout the group. And then later on, they learned to cook them through trial and error. Excellent.
Why do we clap whenever we think something's good? Who was the first person to clap?
Clapping probably wasn't invented for one specific reason. Humans have used rhythmic sounds for social communication, celebration, music, and rituals for a long, long time. And over time, different cultures have developed conventions around when to clap. In modern Western societies, clapping has become strongly associated with applause, and babies even start clapping before they fully understand the social meaning of applause. But unfortunately, there isn't a known first clapper or a specific civilization that we can credit with inventing it.
Why can't I change the volume in my head? You try it, it just stays the same volume.
This is because your brain isn't actually producing a sound that you can turn up or down. When you hear yourself thinking, the areas of your brain that are involved in language and hearing can become active even though there are no sound waves entering your ears. Your brain normally has very little reason to imagine that imagined voice with a precise physical volume. You can sometimes make that inner voice seem louder, quieter, faster, or slower, or more expressive by deliberately imagining it that way, but it's not precise like actual speaking.
Do we see the same colours?
I have covered this before. Look for the video on colour perception.
Why do we have candles on birthday cakes? Where did that come from?
The tradition is generally traced back to ancient Greek practices where they made round honey cakes that were decorated with lit candles to honour Artemis, the moon goddess. Then in the 18th century, Germans linked cakes with candles to children's birthday celebrations. And no one really knows how that came about, why we blow them out. But there is a theory that ancient people believed that the rising smoke carried prayers and wishes straight up to the gods, which is sweet in more ways than one.
Where did the birthday song come from as well?
It began with 2 American sisters, Patty and Mildred Hill. They were teachers in Kentucky, and in 1893 they published a song called Good Morning to All, which was a simple greeting song for children. Good morning to all, good morning to all. And at some point people began singing the same melody with different words for birthdays. So eventually it became the standard birthday song in much of the English speaking world, proving that you can have your cake and eat it. Great questions, keep asking questions, and never stop learning.